Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Attila Pinke, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that the Bitcoin is again trying to reach 12K. Yesterday, it made a significant move towards this. So we're really close now. So let's discuss that. And the second news, it's going to be that Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract. It's going to be launched this week. And they're saying that phase 0, the staking, is going to start in this year. And this is definitely great news for Ethereum. And the third news is going to be about Uniswap's first governance vote failed and what it was all about, okay? So all this in today's video, and if you want to stay up to date in blockchain and cryptocurrency, the only thing you have to do to subscribe to this YouTube channel, Blockchain Bloom, because then we keep you up to date, because every weekday we put a new video here on YouTube. So from Monday to Friday, every day you're getting the freshest blockchain and cryptocurrency news. And you can also educate yourself with us. We have a totally free course about how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link right under this video. And then we have another great course about how to understand Bitcoin and also blockchain. A very complex one. So check out the courses, the links under this video here on YouTube. And now it's time to move on. Let's check out the market. So as I said, Bitcoin is going up very nicely right now at $11,812, which is a 3.39% increase in the last 24 hours. Ethereum right now at $379, which is a 1.33% increase. When we're looking at the top gainers, we can see Dash on the top with 15%. We have Nano 7%, Zcash 7%. You know, in this top 100 range. When we check out the losers, we have Aave minus 16%, ABBC coin minus 9%, and Synthetic Network token 8%. And let's move on to the first news. Okay, so when we check out Bitcoin, we can see that Bitcoin is now going again towards 12K, which is a very significant level. We'll see, we will retest it, and if we break through or turn back, you know, we don't know, but at least Bitcoin is moving very well. You know, when we're looking at the stock market, yesterday's stock market wasn't that great. Bitcoin had a green day. So now Bitcoin is outperforming the stock market. And there were so many, you know, bad news recently in the last couple of weeks. You know, we have this very volatile October. September wasn't that great, you know, with this all the stimulus checks, and that they were then canceled. Trump got the coronavirus, many uncertainties. But actually, it looks like Bitcoin, even if it's not skyrocketing, it's actually holding itself in these difficult times. And this is very good. And now actually it's going slowly but nicely upward. And in this article here on Cointelegraph, they're saying that number of Bitcoin wallets holding over 100 Bitcoin test 6-month high. And, you know, this is also a very important one that shows what we can see everywhere in the news, even that companies now investing it, that people and companies, you know, accumulating Bitcoin. And according to Glassnode, 16,159 Bitcoin wallets now hold 100 plus Bitcoin, okay? The number of non-zero Bitcoin addresses reached all-time high. This is also very important. And this is 31 million, and the long number I'm not going to tell you. This was on Monday, and this is approximately 5,000 of these were recorded within the past 24 hours. So this is also a nice gain. And in May was when Bitcoin wallets holding non-zero number of coins crossed the 30 million market the very first time. And this was in May, and that was the ultimate record. And now, look, we have 31, almost 32 million addresses. So this is, I think, very important. When we looking at the record in this year was on the 17th of August, so not long ago, when Bitcoin was $12,476 on spot exchange Bitstamp. So that was the record this year. And to be honest with you, when we looking at now the market cap, then we can see, now it went down a little bit. But, before it was just at 11,800. So this is actually very close. And now Bitcoin is moving a little bit up, then it's going a little bit sideways for a couple of days, then a little bit up. So slowly, but try to approach this 12K. And with all the news, we can see that investors are actually bullish on Bitcoin. But everything was happening with these digital currencies, issued by the central bank kind of thing. And with other news, Bitcoin and gold is just getting stronger, getting more support. And now Bitcoin is actually outperforming gold at the present. So I think this is very important. It's not unlikely, actually, that if everything continues like this, that Bitcoin can reach, 20,000 even in this year. Of course, it's a huge move, I do know, but don't forget this is crypto. So if we would pass this 12,000, and it will continue, and we somehow reach this 13.8, and after that, I think it can go significantly, because after that you will see Bitcoin more in the news, that's how strong it's getting. And, always when it's getting closer and closer to all-time highs, more and more people will FOMO in, and this will just, do this thing even faster. So we need to reach a certain level, and we're going towards that. You do know that we having, a volatile October. We'll see. There probably will be more certainty on the market in November after the election, and then we will see how Bitcoin will continue. But the fact that it's holding itself at this level in these difficult times, that's actually a very good thing. Okay, let's move on to the second news. And the second news is all about that Ethereum 2.0 deposit contract. It's about to launch this week, according to consensus. And this is basically, then Ethereum. And they're also saying that Ethereum 2.0 staking will go live this year. Actually, this is not an official statement, but this is what they predict. And here is that Ben Eddington has published an update to predict that Ethereum 2.0 beacon chain genesis will happen within the next 6 to 8 weeks. So even the beacon chain, it's coming in 6 to 8 weeks, and the deposit contract, it will be launched this week. So this is actually very, very nice things for Ethereum. And they're saying, as I understand it, we are good to go. This is great. Deposit contract in the next few days, what I just said, and beacon chain genesis 6 weeks later. But they also emphasize that this is not an official statement. And, it's great because if you remember, then Zinken testnet last week performed just great. Spadina before it was a bit shaky, but there was like Zinken. And now actually people are really getting bored of this testnet. Now they want to see the real thing. And, this is going to be phase 0 when staking starts. And here, this article is from Bankless, gradually and then steady. Sorry, not steady, suddenly. And Here it's about Ethereum, and this actually shows that we are waiting for Ethereum 2.0 for a while. Ethereum 1.0 was launched back in 2015 in the summer, and now we're waiting for the 2.0, the nice update for a long time, moving from proof of work to proof of stake. And when people thinking about these phases, phase 0, phase 1, phase 2, many people thinking that, okay, first they're going to finish phase 0, and then they will get into phase 1, and then they will get into the phase 2, which is, phase 1 is basically sharding, and phase 2 is going to be about smart contracts. But actually, this is how it looks like. So they working parallel on these phases, and the number one going to be phase 0, probably launched this year, and this would be great for Ethereum finally. And then by the time phase 0 reaches this finish line, so it's about to start, then phase 1, it's coming after it, and phase 2 quicker than many people think, because it's not the same way that they, like here, they do phase 1 and then they move to phase 0, phase 1, phase 2. They're working on them parallel, separately, and then phase 1 and phase 2 will follow phase 0 much sooner. So this is actually all positive for Ethereum. We can see that Ethereum price is also holding itself very nicely, not dropping. Maybe after this autumn drop, it went down to 330, 320, something like that. But it came back, and now it's about on this level, kind of following Bitcoin. And all these things definitely looking positive for Ethereum. Okay, and the third news is going to be about Uniswap, and it's all about that Uniswap's first governance vote failed. Just like they needed just a tiny bit, but it didn't work out. And despite the proposal attracting overwhelming support of 98% of the vote cast, despite this, it fell roughly 1% short of the 40 million votes threshold needed for approval by the close of voting. You can see here the numbers. So this is in the red zone. This was against, this is for. So it was almost there. And here is the fun part, because ironically, the proposal sought to reduce the number of tokens needed to submit a pass proposal. So it was all about that the number should be lower. And it was put forward by open source lending protocol and the major uni token holder, Dharma. And currently, right now, so the proposal can only be made by entities holding at least 1% of uni circulation supply. So 10 million uni worth around $30 million right now. And they needed to surpass 40 million votes, so this is what they couldn't do actually, worth of $130 million. And Dharma's recommendation would lower the threshold, so holders of at least 3 million, which is 9 million US dollar, uni could suggest upgrades, and only requires 30 million supporting votes, which is about worth of $100 million, for a proposal to pass, which is now 40 million. So they want to actually reduce this number. And this was the first voting bout, and ironically, this is the one which actually failed. And here, the reason why they disagree with it, it's however Dharma's proposal was not welcomed by all within the DeFi space, with critics pointing out that if it passed just two entities, Dharma and the blockchain simulation platform Gauntlet, I hope I pronounce it well, would almost have the number of tokens needed to find a quorum between them. So Dharma currently controls 15 million uni in a single address. And if you do remember, right now we need 40, but they would like to reduce it to 30. So what's happening, and the reason why it's not really welcomed in the DeFi space, is because it's kind of leading to centralization instead of decentralization. And if somebody has this power, you know, having so many uni tokens, what kind of governance it would be? Then they can alone almost vote for something, for some changes, and this would kill the whole idea of decentralization, as this is a decentralized protocol. So anyway, now it failed. This was the first try. They tried to do this kind of governance vote, but didn't really work out. But I think in one way I agree with this. Others in DeFi who not agree with this, because the whole point of to stay decentralized and not being centralized. But this is just my personal opinion. Also, when we looking at Uni token, I just wanted to look at, yeah. It actually, it's going down recently. If you're looking at, it went up when it was launched in September. It started, it went up to almost $8. And then since that, it's coming back, dropping, and now it's like 3. But I think that's really normal, how it's usually working. Okay, guys, so that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, then smash the like button. I highly appreciate it. And also, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, because our mission is to keep you up to date in blockchain and cryptocurrency. And for that, you really just have to click on the subscribe button and then the notification bell, just because you want to get these informations as soon as they out. And this is the reason you watching crypto channels on YouTube and reading articles. And Blockchain Bloom, it's about this. This is our mission. So subscribe, and also you can educate yourself with us. We have a totally free course, how to start to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The link is just under this video, but we have also another great course when you would like to get this complex idea and really understand Bitcoin and blockchain. And that course link is also under this video, so you can find everything there. And tomorrow, of course, I'm coming back with the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news. So guys, see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.